Hello and welcome to Lord Havoc's Marvel Champions Custom Content Stream Extravaganza. I'm with my good friend Jakxin again. That's like three in a row, Jay.
Oh, that's like 3 days.
And we're doing some more playtesting. It's not cast this time. I am playtesting Hal Jordan by CJF28. I'm just going to call him CJ. That I promised to do while I was on vacation. He released, or she, I don't know, released it and asked me to have a look, and had a bit of interaction in the Discord and about some of the cards and stuff. And then I said, look, I'll playtest it when I actually get home. So I'm playtesting it as promised. And Jakxin is playtesting one of his latest creations, who is
aka Penance.
very cool.
Monet St. Croix.
Very cool. She's a cool character. I like her a lot. You are player one. We're just going up against Claw because it's one of my favorites. Or do I quite like Unis as well. I was going to play Unis and then I forgot because I was in a rush. So we're just going to Claw because, you know, we all know how to play Claw. 12 is the bad number. 0 is the other number. Defense network is out. It has its stuff on there. He has his hit points.
We discard until we get a minion and it engages the first player.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just a quick note on this. We know what this card is because this is Hal Jordan's obligation, and it has the wrong back. It's the only one that does though, so you know, just a small tweak needed on.
This one actually has the wrong back. This is a heavier saturation on the back of the zero card.
Which one?
This one right here on top of your deck.
Oh, so we know that's one of his. Oh, it's only slightly. It's only slightly.
Yeah, it's slight, but you can note.
I'm fine. I'm fine with that. That I can live with that. This has to be fixed. that's fine. I just need to do a quick sound check. Jakxin, can you speak for a second?
Yeah. I'm speaking. This is me speaking.
You are indeed speaking. All right, so discard, put defense network in, then shuffle the encounter deck, and then discard cards from encounter deck until the minion's discarded. Put them in play first go. We've done that already. You've got your hand. So just a quick look at Hal Jordan. He's brand spanking new. There's going to be quite a bit of feedback. First up, the HP dial that comes with it is this hideous generic dial. I don't know what the hell this shit is, but I hate it. So, right in the bin.
It's a meme.
Is it?
Yeah, it's an internet meme.
It's rubbish. So it goes in the bin. I don't want that crap. So I've swapped it to Spidey. What else we got? Hal Jordan. He's a name. Green Lantern. Some beautiful Ivan Rice artwork there from Blackest Night. Ivan Rice. What a legend. I'll have a whole bunch of feedback at the end, sort of stuff. But right from the very start, I'm going to say a couple of things. One, the HP dial was crap. The construct deck needs an insert. There's no insert. All right, so I have a fair idea of how it's meant to work. So I'm going to play it that way. It's called a deck, and so therefore I've put it into a deck form. But I'm going to play it as if I can see every single card. So I'm just going to leave it out like this. The idea that it is a deck indicates to me that it's meant to be random. So you draw from the top, you know, much like Doctor Strange. But that doesn't make any sense to me. There's no way GL would have random constructs. The whole point is that he is using his will to manipulate the energy of his ring to create things. He needs to specify exactly what it is that he wants. He's not just going to say, Ring, give me a construct, and it just says, oh, okay, well, I'll give you a giant mech. It just doesn't work that way. So I'm going to play it this way, that I get to choose what I want, which means it doesn't need to actually have to be a deck. It doesn't matter that it is, but it doesn't have to be. And so, therefore, I don't need to have the rule about, you know, when it gets discarded, it gets shuffled, and all that sort of, when it runs out, it shuffles, and all that sort of crap, right? So, but an insert explaining that would be great.
I really hope it's not meant to be laid out like this because that takes up a lot of board space.
Yeah. I don't think it's meant to be laid out though. I'm not saying it should be laid out like this. I'm just putting it laid out like this. Yeah, you're right. It definitely won't. It definitely won't be laid out like this. But I'm just doing it because I can't be bothered searching the deck for a brand new hero I've never played before for cards that I may want to play. So there is something that I did miss. You may include land allies from any aspect in your deck. I didn't realize that. That's good. That's actually really cool because it comes with a selection of lantern allies, like quite a few actually. It's quite extensive, and he's covered basically all the bases, which is pretty sweet. Some of them definitely need a tweak. I'm not going to go through them all because, like I said, I've got limited time. But
is Kilowog blowing his nose? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, he's blowing green energy out of he sort of snorts like rhinos and stuff. You know, like when rhinos get upset, they snort and stuff. So yeah, it's covered all the bases. It's even got a pool one, which is pretty sweet. I hate pool as an aspect, but the fact that it did Green Lantern is very, very sweet. And
I want to keep this card. I kind of like her.
Sorodek is very cool, but it is an awesome picture. But yeah, so some of them definitely need a tweak. They're a bit OP. Some of them are maybe a little underpowered, but you know that's fine. I mean, aspects are hard to balance, man. I have the utmost respect for anybody who make custom aspect cards because heroes have a very
me and my like 1,000 of them that I've made.
Yeah, heroes I feel have a very set rules, right? Like you and I had a discussion yesterday about the amount of threat removal that one card did, right? And there's a very set formula that sort of just makes sense, right? And if you have any doubts, you can always just ask Inquire because he's got all the math down pat for that crap. But aspect cards, I feel, they kind of confuse me sometimes. So they're hard. So
yeah, you can't make them as strong as hero cards, but you have to make them worth using, which is a very weird.
Yeah. So, and people like Bubble and Sugar, they've made a whole bunch of aspects cards as well, and of course yourself, Jakxin. So yeah. So like I said, utmost respect that they're there, but they need some work. All right, so there's GL. So like I said, there'll be more feedback at the end because I've already got like a list of feedback just by looking at the cards. So we'll go from there, and then of course we've got M and her stuff. So let's rock. Let's shuffle. Also, it comes with an aggression precon, but I'm playing Justice. Boink. Get some cards.
And I'm playing Leadership.
Cool. So 6, 10. Awesome. Do anything work? Good. All right, sweet. All right, you'll play one. Let's go.
Just mulliganing 2 cards in my hand. Wow. 2 of these. I don't need 2 of these in my hand. Well, let's put both of these out for no particular reason. I could spend 3 and get Steam Conditioning. Probably one of my favorite custom cards anybody's made because it makes so much fucking sense. The fact that it's not an FFG card is
which card?
Ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Team Conditioning.
Team Conditioning, yeah. I don't know who it was. It doesn't say who it was, but I got it from the community, so it's pretty cool.
Buy custom card. That's what it's made by. Custom card.
Yeah. I can't remember. It was in one of the what's that challenge thing that they do every week? I think it's just called weekly something.
Anyway. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The
Sonic Pressure. Thing. So you get temporary max 1 per phase.
Actually, now that I think about it, I can't actually play these because I don't have anything. Yes. Yeah, it's meant to be. I can't actually use these because I won't be able to play any events that get this. So I might as well keep them in my hand. Do I want to go to? Let's actually go to.
So you get to choose. You don't have to trigger something to do it. You just get to choose.
Yeah, it's supposed to work like Ant-Man, Wasp. I haven't done the insert yet.
Yeah,
you can just kind of switch.
So it works the standard way where you get to choose, right? But yeah, cool. Those triple
And
changes. What were the Transformers called that had like it was like tri changes? Is that what they were called? Triple changes. You know, like
I can assure you,
Astro.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That's three changes.
Astro was like a space shuttle and a car or a truck and a robot, so he was a triple changer. Anyway, I'm just talking rubbish now, confusing poor Jakxin.
I mean, I know the Transformers. I just don't know exactly what you're talking about. I think that's not that my turn. I didn't really have a very productive turn, but that's just what it is.
Oh no, he was a
Just forget
train
what you know I'm
because his name was Astro Train, space shuttle train robot. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, I'm sorry, I've gone on a bit of a rant. I'm hyped up on sugar and I just I've got a full day, dude, a full day. So I'm just trying to get cracking. Anyway, what'd you do?
I attacked the armored guard and engaged with me.
Hit the armored guard engagement. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. All right, so let's go through Hal Jordan. So as an action, I get to search the deck and discard pile for power ring and add it to your hand. So I did that trick, and I actually got it in my opening hand. So I did the trick where I discarded it to some mulligan. So now I can just use my ability to go get it, so it's fine, which is great. His other ability is when you change to hero form, place 3 construct counters on power battery, which is his permanent upgrade. I probably should have set up on it as well. Construct counters on power battery cannot exceed current health.
Okay, actually, I'll talk about that later then.
Yeah,
because you don't actually put. Yeah, that's a later thing.
It's what? Say now.
On hero upgrades that are part of the setup, you do not put setup on the hero upgrade itself. You're supposed to put it on the hero card. That's the uniform way of doing it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yep. Construct counters on power battery cannot exceed current health. I think that's an interesting twist. There's a number of Hal Jordan Green Lanterns in the community, so I'm familiar with them. So I'm just kind of working out the differences in my head as we go. After you play a card, place 1 construct counter on power battery for each wild used to pay for that card. That's kind of restrictive, unless he's got a shitload of wilds in his deck, which he does not.
He's got a shitload of wilds.
Well, these are 2 of his cards here, and neither of them are wild. So anyway, we'll see how it goes.
He's not running around like Domino then, because Domino has like all but one of her cards are wild.
Yeah. Also, it should say after you change, not when you change. So I flip up into hero form, and I automatically get 3 construct counters. Boom. 1, 2, 3. There they go. 1, 2, 2 are his stats. It's awesome art again, as I said. He's also got a cool headshot. I like the headshot. In Brightest Day, they should be capitalized. It's forced response. After all construct counters are removed from power battery, flip to alter ego form and discard power ring. Interesting. That's not very thematic. That's not how his ring works. He still has his ring, even without power. He still has the ring, because it actually has its own innate power as well. It doesn't just automatically. It doesn't just rely on the power battery. It just gets charged up by the power battery. So yeah, a bit weird thematically, but that's fine. Let's see how it goes. So we currently got 3 on there. Now, how do I use them? How do I use them?
Hopefully your cards require them.
Yeah, so these cards on here, because there's no insert, tell you how to use them, which is why I've got them all face up, because having to search through them would be painful. Action. Remove construct counters from power battery equal to the cost of this card. Tuck this card under power ring. Green Lantern gets... Oh, I should probably put power ring in play. Yeah, I probably should do that. Green Lantern gets... Which one was I reading? +2 attack and his base attacks gain piercing. So that's the dealio. So I need to put my power ring in. Otherwise I can't do anything. I will say this though. I'm glad that it's not permanent. The easy, cheap way would it be to make it a permanent card that you get and he just uses all the time, but it's not. It's like Captain America's shield. It can be lost. It can be disconnected. All this sort of stuff. So you actually have to pay to put it in the stuff. I approve of that. I can't afford. What's on there? 4. So I can't afford 2 3-point things. So Brother Worth, although he is awesome, for 3 you get 4 hit points, 2 thwart, a no consequential attack. All friendly characters you control with the GLC trait get +2 thwart. I mean that's bonkers. It's insane.
Yeah, it's strong as hell.
So getting rid of that, I think, would be madness. So I actually think I might actually get rid of heroic conditioning, which is... Oh, wait, what's this? 1 for the road. When you would change the alter ego form, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Well, I'm not going to do that anytime soon, so I'm going to use that to pay for Power Ring. Alright, baby. Now I've got my ring. Now I'm ready to rock. Power Ring may have up to 2 construct cards tucked under it and be treated as in play. Touch cards are still in play, aren't they? Are touch cards considered out of play? I don't think so. I'm not sure about that.
Actually, I think they might be.
A touch card is still in play, even though it's upside down, isn't it? I could be wrong. I won't comment on that. I could be wrong.
Tuck cards are not in play and are not considered attached to the card under which they are tucked.
Ah, so they're not considered
There's the first bullet point under
attached.
tuck.
Okay. Interesting. All right, well then, good that it's got that then. That's good. Okay, and they all say action. So that's interesting as well. So it's not just hero action, it is just action. That's interesting. Okay. I want Brother Worth. I mean, he's just ridiculous. And John's not in play. It's interesting. Part of Hal's set is to have a card that only works on his signature ally. Fascinating. I'm not sure how I feel about that. 1, 2, 3 to get good old Brother Worthing because he's OP as hell, and do any of these constructs generate energy? That'd be cool. What do we got here? Boxing glove, +1 attack. And then after it's attacked, you stun the villain. Well, that's pretty sweet. Store it, don't care. +1 attack on Scar, deal 2 damage to enemies. This attack gains piercing. No. Give 10 a tough card, +2. No. +2 attack and piercing, don't care. +1 def. Enemy attacks defend with this card. Great! Love that. Although I mean, I think it's cool, but you're definitely going to have people complain that it's kind of digital instead of comic-y. +2 thwart after his attack, stun all enemies. Stun all enemies. Okay. Spinning type, +1 thwart after his attack to confuse the villain. Sweet. Shield, +1 defense against retaliate. Sweet. Second wave, ready 2 friendly characters. Doesn't matter. Hammer. +1 attack, +1 thwart. Fine. Justice League. Green Link, +1 thwart. Attack. Remove 2 threat on the scheme. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. From 2 threat from each scheme. Oh, well, I can't afford it anyway. 4. Okay. That's interesting. After you play a card, place 1 construct counter on power battery for each wild used to pay for it. Alright, well, I think I might do the stun one. Yeah, let's do the stun one. So, boxing glove. Spend 2. Attach it to the ring. Well, not attach it. Tuck it. I get +1 attack, and after it's attacked, I stun the villain. That's pretty sweet. I like that. And then I'm going to punch him for 3. Brother Wrath, or whatever the hell his name is going to take 2 off of here. Got a consequential. I think that's it. Actually, should I have put the hammer on there as well and gotten more? Maybe I should have done that. Ah, no. Alright. I'm done.
Alright.
Alright, did you get cool cards?
I keep drawing ally upgrades for the allies I'm not drawing.
Oh, this is cool. What's this? Unleash Hell. Gee, Monet's not very happy. He's pretty upset. Alright, and I got
That is after Strong Guy gets shot and almost killed.
World's Greatest Detective, NGL. If Green Lantern is exhausted and did not deal damage this phase, remove 3 threat from a scheme. Hal's Bomber Jacket. Exhaust Hal's Bomber Jacket. Generate a wild resource. I should say 1 wild resource, right? Generate 1 wild resource.
Oh no, you generate a wild resource.
So
you generate a resource.
Grammar wise, that's fine. But is that okay? Game wise, you can never tell. Alright. Villain. We've got 1, 2 on here. He activates against you, but is stunned. Then your guy activates.
So it attacks me for 1, I'll take it, and then he gets hit with the retaliate.
Aha. Sucked in. Retaliate. Retaliate for what? From a diamond skin or something?
It's just part of my kit.
Yeah,
my red diamond skin.
Cool. And then I get attacked. Activates against me.
I'll defend for you.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Give the villain a +2 boost card. And he gets 2 boosts.
So he doesn't do damage to me. He gets retaliated, and that retaliate has piercing.
Hey! Sucked in. Got that. Thank you, Penance. Kicking some ass. Alright, encounter cards.
Masters of Evil.
Evil!
Discard until we get a Masters of Evil.
Alright, go for it.
Who am I going to get? Who am I going to get?
I like your discard music.
Oh my god, this is forever taking.
This is madness.
No, this is Sparta.
Oh,
there we go, Whirlwind.
Alright, and mine is Claw's Vengeance. When revealed, Claw attacks you. If this attack takes damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. I think I'll just take it. It's fine. It is what it is. Oh, bloody hell. I've never seen that happen before. That's
Which means you take no damage.
I take no damage. And that was encounter, so that means those guys don't activate. But I've never seen that happen before. That's great. Alright, player 1 is me. I'm going to use clear the area to clear the area. And clear off this bad boy.
You're a bad man.
And then draw a card. And then... So another hell card. Interesting. The Guardians. Exhaust the Guardians. Remove up to 8 construct counters from power battery. Bloody hell. For each 2 construct counters removed this way, ready a friendly character that has the GLC trait. That does not appear to be worth it. 3 to, and then remove 2 counters to ready. But it's not bad. It's not bad. But I'm going to use it as a resource anyway. So bye.
Yeah, you only get those. You only get those counters when you play wild cards. So how often are you even going to get counters? Those might be the most valuable resource you have.
Oh no, you can also get counters by flipping down, and then flipping back up again.
Oh, but then you only get 3.
Yeah. Okay,
do you get 3, or do you have? Oh yeah, it just endlessly places 3 additional counters on there. It doesn't put it 2, 3.
Yeah, it adds 3 every time. But remember, you can't go higher than your current health though. That's how it's restricted. So you can't just. It's not an endless loop. Anyway, so those 2 are going to give me... Well, I was going to Ironheart. Yeah, I'm going to Ironheart. I was going to put in the Bomber Jacket, but I was like, nah. Whatever. Which gives me a card. Oh, I was hoping for a double resource just for the oof. Alright, another support card. Support, GRC, Planet, max 1 per player. Well, there's only one in his kit, and you don't need the max 1 per player. Exhaust. Oh, choose a player, reduce the resource cost of the next GRC card player this case by 1. Very cool.
I think the implication is that other people can play Oa.
Yeah.
Because it's not unique.
It's not unique. So there must be a unique... Oh, yeah, there'd be an Oa reskin card. There would have to be. I guarantee you there's an Oa reskin card. That's one of the supports. One of the basic supports. Yeah, because it's not unique. That's an interesting choice. Right off the bat, I thought, well, it should be unique. Because it's Oa. But there's a tactic around that. I like that. It's good. And it's a good card. Alright, what do we got? Alright, well, I'm going to take advantage of my free attack with no consequences and Ironheart to get rid of one of these douchebags. Oh, actually, should I keep these guys and try and take out Whirlwind? Are you going to take out Whirlwind? You're pretty tough.
I do some damage. I don't think I'll be able to take him out, though.
So would you appreciate 2 points of damage on him, or do you want me to...
Yeah, I think I would appreciate it.
I think I can take him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm just going to kill him. I'm going to construct a hammer. And then between brother, whatever, Ironheart, and Green Lantern himself, he's dead. See you, douchebag. I'm going to get rid of these. They're confusing me now. How do you untuck? Whenever I add one, the other one goes, or can I voluntarily untuck something? Does that have to be specified on the hero, or is there a rule for
I thought usually they specify on the heroes. Like, doesn't Sulk have a thing where whenever she would put another one under her, she gets rid of one? I know that the raft, when it tucks minions under it, it gets rid of the old ones.
Yeah, you have to make a choice, and then it randomly select, right? So...
Yeah, like even Sulk, if there are more than 4 cards tucked here, discard all but 4 of those cards. So she has a mechanic on her card for getting rid of them as well.
Yeah, it's actually almost word for word the raft.
So there should probably be wording on Power Ring for that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Cross74IG in the chat.
Craig, the madman who plays a 4-player game solo.
He played a 4-player game solo.
His latest video is a cast review video, and he plays 4 different heroes on his own, like a crazy person.
Oh yeah, quick fire cast, 2 hours 20 minutes. He's playing Diva, Omen, Major Victory, and Black Cat. It was a bad idea. Yeah, it sounds like a bad idea, Craig. I couldn't imagine doing that. I played 2 hands, and that drives me insane sometimes.
I'm pretty sure if you add counters, you have to flip. Forced response. After all construct counters are removed from power battle, flip to alter ego form and discard power ring.
Hey,
okay, so that means this didn't happen. Well, I guess it still happened.
My guy's still alive.
It just means I didn't get to attack with him. So actually, it means I'm just not going to do that. I'm just not going to do it. So I'm going to keep one on there, not put the hammer on. He's still alive with 1 hit point remaining. No, yeah, 1 hit point remaining. Yeah.
You'd still have to be exhausted for that.
Yeah, I'm just up so I can read it. That's all. I don't know how I feel about that. What is the point? I create a construct and then I flip down.
Yeah, that is a
like
weird
that.
mechanic to it.
I don't like that at all. I create a construct. I lose my ring and I'm forced to go into alter ego mode. What if I'm in the middle of space? I'm flying through space. I create mech armor. And then suddenly my ring disappears and I go into alter ego mode? I don't like that at all. That doesn't make any sense thematically and game-wise. It's very clunky. Well, at the very least, it's shown me that I need to bank up some power counters. Can't just hover around one the entire game. So, I think I might actually. You know what? I'm going to voluntarily go down to Hal Jordan. It doesn't say anything. If I flip down voluntarily, it doesn't say anything about losing my ring. So I'm going to keep my ring. So that when I flip up, I get another 3. I think that's how it's sort of designed to work. So he's got 1 left. I've got my guy still alive. It's your turn, please, M. It was a bad idea. No, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. I'm about 10 minutes in. So far, so good, buddy.
I'm going to deal 1 damage to myself to unleash hell.
Nice.
I ready my identity. The next card I play is 2 less resources. I'm half tempted to put an inspired on your godly brother Rorth over there.
Go for it. If anybody wants to be Voltron, it's Brother Worth.
Yeah, let's do it, Brother Worth. He's inspired.
I'm actually disappointed that I spent the 1 just to get the 2 thwart before, but I needed to do it so I could clear the area. But yeah, inspired Brother Worth. Why not?
Let's see. I will attack and defeat Whirlwind. And do I want to switch to her other form? I don't remember what she does. Yeah, let's keep her on penance for now. I don't have anything to worry about with Steady and Stalwart. I don't have anybody with status cards on them, so that will end turn.
Sweet. Ready. I'm going to keep the 2 cards that I've got, get some more cards. What do I get? World Greatest Detective NGL. So you get 2 copies of that. Interesting. Overwatch, Genius, Justice. Cool. Love the Genius card. That's great. Alex Ross artwork. What a legend. Alright, 1, 2 on here. And plus 1 more from the acceleration from Masters of Evil. He activates against
that's probably right.
Me. He is scheming. Schemes for a 2 plus a boost effect. Discard 1 card at random. Please be Master Detective and GL. Yes! Thank you, universe. Alright, he activates against you. He's attacking. Oh no, my guys. Threat. Alright, activates against you. He's attacking.
I will defend for 3.
Sweet. Oof.
He hits me for 5. Goddamn.
Bloody hell.
And then I hit him back for 1 retaliate.
Yeah, that's because I laughed at him. He got upset.
Mm-hmm. He took it out on me. I said
he took it out on you, yeah. He's like, what a misogynist. Alright, encounter card from me. Alright, boom. Melter. You get
the power to melt.
Sonic
and
boom.
I either spend 1 of everything, which I have to do because I can do it. That sucks. That actually sucks real bad. Nope. Sorry, Kid Omega.
He's an asshole. What?
He is a little asshole.
He's an asshole. Alright, you become player 1.
Oh yeah, the deck ran out. So not the deck run out, really?
Did it
you
really?
Go through his entire deck in like 2 turns?
Oh dude,
that's right.
You Master of Evil for like 20 cards.
Makes it sound like you're blaming me here for that.
I'm not blaming you, I'm blaming RNG, but you're still the one that did it. We can't deny that fact.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. I see how it is here. We're gonna have to change this form just so I can get Mirage out. Mirage will stun Melter.
Sucked in Melter.
Mirage will remove 2 off of the main. And that's going to end my turn.
Sweet. Alright. Is there any point in doing anything while I'm in alter ego mode? Actually, how's this for a twist? So we just complained, well I just complained, that if I use the last counter to create a construct, I then lose the ring and I'm forced to flip, right? I find that silly. I don't like it at all. But interestingly enough, I don't have that effect if I'm in alter ego mode. I can still play counters to make constructs, and then it doesn't trigger everything because it's only on a hero form.
True.
Now I don't like that either, even though that actually is of benefit to me. It's a bit of a disconnect that I don't really like. But
you'd have to get wild resources spent on cards to get counters on it in your alter ego, wouldn't you? That's the only way you can do it, right? Unless you change the hero form.
I have to have a resource on the power banner, which I do. So now I can actually do it. But do I want to? Do I want to do it? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to use that last. Well, okay, so let's work it out. I'm going to get 3, which will put me up to 4, which will give me access to Gatling gun. When this card is discarded to a direction, when this card is discarded. Oh. Okay, I don't care about that. Stun all enemies. That's pretty handy. I don't mind that. But it's going to give me thwart, which I'm not going to use.
You would not want to spend 4 though, because that would force you to flip and lose your ring.
Flip back down again, right? Yeah. See,
yeah.
When am I? All right, let's work it out this way. Here's my 4s. Here's my 3s. Here's my 2s. Here's my 1. My 1s. Okay. All right. Now, I'm not going to be doing any thwarting as Hal Jordan. All right. So, okay. Although stun all enemies is pretty sweet. I do really like the custom green black. It's pretty sweet. Don't care about that one. So I might give him the hammer, or flip up, get some more counters, and get my sword. The sword's pretty sweet. And it's got an awesome picture. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to do that. So I'm going to flip up. Why is it not flipping up? Get 3 counters. And I'm going to spend 2 of them to get my sword. So I'm now at 4 attack. No, 5 attack.
Yeah, 5 attack with piercing.
Yeah, 5 attack with piercing. That's pretty good. Can't complain about that.
Someone say that is pretty good indeed.
Now the next thing I'm going to do is Genius to give me my jacket. And I'm going to use the jacket to pay for the jacket and for justice to pay for Oa. I used a wild resource, so I get a counter. I'm going to Overwatch onto... I can never remember what order it is meant to be, but either way I'm going to do that. onto there. Then Ironheart is going to reduce by 1 and die. Or be defeated. Sorry, not die. Let's not freak out. My good buddy, Brother Worth, is going to kill one of these assholes. And then I'm going to waste the stun that you just put on that guy. Actually, I can just go straight past him and just hit Claw directly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with GL. I think that's pretty good. Alright, I'm done.
Alright.
Get some cards. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think of that? What do you think of what I just talked about just then? The losing everything on this side, not losing everything on this side. Is that a bit of a disconnect, or do you think that's a clever way of sort of getting around it?
So, okay, hold on. If you go to this side and you spend 3, you don't even lose the power ring.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird to me. Why is he suddenly able to do this in alter ego form when he can't do it in hero form when he's supposed to be actively using the ring?
Yeah,
it's weird to me that he can even play his constructs in alter ego.
Oh, I don't think that's weird. He does it all the time in the comics. He doesn't have to have his suit on.
You want to know all the interaction I've had with Green Lantern is watching the Ryan Reynolds movie. That was amazing. That award-winning Ryan Reynolds movie.
The award-winning.
That's all I've had with it.
You have a subtle style of sarcasm that I find quite endearing. It is weird game-wise. It's unusual to be able to use your powers in AE mode. I get that. It's not weird character-wise, but it is weird game-wise. I do get that. Also, why has he got 4 rec? He's a normal human being. He should only have 3. Yeah. I don't know. I'm debating. Anyway, let's move on with the game. I'll think about it and we'll get to talk about it at the end. But
it's weird saying that too, because as I'm saying that, like, all my friends are typing in Steam chat, so I'm just getting notifications on the side while I'm trying to talk. They're still typing like assholes.
All right, let's do it. Threat 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 accelerations, so the threat is building up. It's not good. I don't like it. He activates against you. He's attacking.
I am honestly just going to take this. I have 10 health. Raj has an extra hit point. I don't want her to die yet.
Sweet. It's only 1 point.
1 point of damage.
Activates against me. He's attacking. Oh, I just realized I'm going to lose, brother. I should have killed this asshole.
He's stunned. He's not going to do anything.
Stunned. Oh, thank
God.
Oh, thank you, sir. I was just like, God damn it.
You're welcome.
Is this a defense card? I've got GL cards and I didn't look at it. Exhaust Carol Ferris. Heal 2 damage from Hal Jordan. Great. It's an excellent card. Recharge. Oh, here we go. I knew there had to be a way. Place 3 counters on Power Ring. Ready Green Lantern. Excellent. MVP card of the game already. I haven't even used it. That's awesome. I knew there had to be a way. I knew it. I had faith in CJ. I had faith, CJ. Don't you worry.
You had very little faith, CJ.
I had no faith, CJ. But I knew there had to be. All right, I'm just going to take it. So 3, 1, 2, 3, and the boost effect was.
And he gets hits off.
Yeah. All right. Which is fine because my piercing's going to go right through. Oh wait, my guys have to do stuff. He attacks me for 1. I'll take it. And then this guy stuns, so it doesn't do anything. Encounter cuddles.
Hero, I take 2. He heals 2.
Sweet. And mine is Masters of Mayhem. Minion attacks heroes engaged with. Oh no, I've lost him.
He finally did lose him. Oh man.
No! My OP brother Worth! Who looks like Ganesha. Oh, no.
Oh no, my inspired.
If no attacks will make this a blah blah. Craig's got a comment. The theme kind of works for me. Him losing all of his will makes him lose the ring. That's not how it works in the comics, though. It's just weird mechanically that you can play the constructs on Alter Ego. It should probably just be hero action on the ring. Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree with that. I don't agree with the ring thing. He shouldn't lose his ring just because he loses all the constructs stuff. It just doesn't make any sense. They're designed to stay on. The only time they get ripped off, they get taken off, is by force.
It is your turn, good sir, by the way.
Anyway, but yeah, the AE thing, yeah, I can see that argument. Game-wise, I can see that argument for sure. Alright, it is my turn. So here's another OP ally. Jo Marlene. She only costs 2. She has 5 hit points. 5? I can do 10. I get 10 points of attack out of her. For only 2. It's crazy. Who cares what her ability is? I don't even care what it is. Just that alone is awesome. So, yeah. She needs to be bumped up in cost. When Jo Marlene enters play, look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. You may choose, should be a capital Y, you may choose to move any minions to the bottom of the deck. Anyway. Awesome strength card. Some more Alex Ross art. Love it. But anyway, I need to infiltrate because threat is out of control. So that's the first thing I'm going to do is use... I'm going to use Howl's Bomber Jacket to infiltrate. I'm going to choose 5. So what's the order of operations? Choose a number from 1 to 5. Discard that many cards. Remove threat screen for each card discarded, and then give a minion. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ha ha! Cop that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Overwatch will trigger and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever whichever one it is. I don't care.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. All right, and then I didn't get any minions, so we just get rid of these. Thank you, infiltration. I like Carol. She is cool, but I'm going to strength to Jo because she is OP as hell. I'm going to instantly kill Weapons Runner. Like boss.
Oh, you have to do the force response on her, though.
Oh, you have to do it, yeah? Force response.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting that it's a force response, but then it says you may move any minions. Anyway, so I have to.
Well, you have to look at the top 3, then you may.
Actually, that's an interesting combo. I should have Jo'd first. Before I infiltrated to see if there was any minions and move them to the bottom, and then infiltrate and definitely not get a minion. That actually would have worked out pretty cool.
You would have still had like unaccounted for cards beyond what she would have seen.
Yeah, that's true. So I can move this minion down to the bottom if I so choose. So I guess I will. Why not? And then just put these back. Oh, I do get to put these back any way I want. Okay, what's going to happen next? So I'll finish my turn. You will then have your turn. He will then attack me. And he'll attack with these 2 cards. So we won't draw this as a treachery. So, sweet. So at least now I know I'm getting attacked for 3. Okay. Thank you, Jo. You are OP. You should at the very least cost 3. At the very least. It's a bare minimum 3. Green Lantern, Hal Jordan's going to kill Melter. Because screw that guy. And I'm then going to recharge the brilliant recharge card. Place 3 construct counters. 1, 2, 3. Ready. And it doesn't exceed my current health. So I'm all good there. interesting that that's not a GLC card, and so therefore I can't use OA on it. That's quite interesting. But anyway, it is what it is. Do I want to change either of these cards and trigger an effect? Give him a tough status card. That would be handy. +2 defense. Is there something that helps you? If I'm player 1, I should do something that helps you. Most cards attack stun all enemies. Card is discarded. After this card is tapped, remove 2 threat from each scheme and deal 2 damage to each enemy. So that's more of a like a massive board type situation. Nah, I think the best thing for me is just attack for 5, and I've got piercing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm done. Yours.
Yep. All right. It's gonna be a relatively simple turn as Mirage removes 2 off of main.
Nice.
I will then take 1 to make a controlled change into Penance.
Oh, that's cool.
Which will deal 2 damage to the villain. I will then flip down, spend 2 to get my ingenuity out. I will heal myself for 4. I will then search for a resource card. And then that will end my turn.
This is such an awesome picture for it too. Is that what she's doing at this precise time? Changing from Menace into M? That is great. Did you make this card after you found the image, or did you make the card and then try and find an image for it?
It's actually the second image I had on it, because I had another one where she was mid-transformation, but it was not as clean as this one. From she's in 2 issues of one of the newer Black Panther runs. Yeah. And I had that image before of her changing into Penance, and it just didn't frame very well.
It's awesome.
So I took this one from.
The only thing
I think this is from Giant Size X-Men.
With to remove Storm, but that is so good. Wow, frames so well. It's great. Cool. All right, so it's your turn done, yeah? So ready. Alright. Get some cards. Another recharge! So there's at least 2. That's great.
Well, you're going to have to get some more hit points before you can play the other one.
That's true. I need to get some more hit points. When you would change an alter ego form, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Ah, that's interesting. So that's what I'm doing next turn. I'm going to flip to alter ego. Play 1 for the road, wreck, flip back, get more counters. Oh yeah, I'm just going to go on a rampage. Infiltration for justice. Alright. So he's a very flippy hero, which makes sense. 1, 2, 3 goes on here. He activates against me. He's attacking.
Mirage can defend if you want a defender.
Mirage, thank you very much. Because we knew it was 3. I was just going to take the 3 because we knew what it was going to be, but I don't want to lose any more hit points. And I don't want to lose this. OP Joe Million. Activates against you. Scheming.
Schemes. It does not deal damage to me, so I can suck my ass.
Suck that ass. Encounter Cardos. Nicole and Claudette. Little mini penances.
Yep, my sisters.
She's got sisters.
Yep.
Is that him? Why is she wearing the
That's
Generation?
him.
Was she part of Generation Next?
Yes, she was. Generation X, yeah.
With No, Generation Next is the team that had this one, right? The one after Generation X. Is that right?
She was part of Generation X with Jubilee and all them.
That's right.
But
The
this
Generation
is...
X Jubilee team. That's a different team, yeah. Very cool.
Each Masters of Evil with packs, there are no Masters of Evil.
When did she get little sisters?
She's had them the whole time.
Oh, there you go. And the little penises. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, they are.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, like there's a portion in the comics where she gets taken to the realm that her evil brother lives in.
Yeah.
So while she's gone, her sisters take on her identity for a large portion of comics.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot that entire plot. That's great. That's a cool obligation. I like it. They're just little scamps. It's good to see an obligation for once. That's not some ridiculous, like, painful, horrible thing. It's just her having to control her little scampy sisters. I like it.
If not her, then it has to be an ally.
That's good.
It's babysitting time.
A fun obligation for a change. It's great. All right. And then your was Melter. Yeah. Sorry. All right. You'll play one. Let's go for it.
All right. So, I was going to top myself off, but I've been exhausted.
You're fine. You're exhausted.
So let's play Strength to get near perfection. I'm going to flip. I was going to save this, but do I put Sabretooth out or do I put X-23 or the X-Jet out? I mean, I think I get the X-Jet out. Sabretooth can wait a little longer.
Oh, I love the near perfection picture too. I don't know who that is.
Yep.
Who is that? That looks very familiar to me. Yeah.
I do not remember. I'm not very good at remembering artists.
Looks very familiar. Brooks? Is it Max Brooks, do you think? I don't know. It's very cool.
I don't remember. It's from it's not Generation. It's X Factor. It's one of the X Factor runs.
Oh, okay. Well,
where it's like her on Multiple Man's team.
Yep. That's good stuff.
Where do I want to go here? I will change Independence.
Yep.
And then I'm going to hurt myself for 1 damage to Controlled Change into M.
Okay.
Which will stun an enemy. And then I deal damage to enemies with status cards for 2 damage.
Love it.
And then I played an M card, so I ready my hero. The bad part is I can almost get Sabretooth out. That's a shame.
Sorry, my OCD kicked in. You turned Clarity of Purpose right ways, but then you turned Near Perfection left ways. I didn't like it.
Right. This is the wrong button, that's all, and I didn't care to change it because it's tapped either way. I'm so sorry I offended you.
But 2 different ways. It didn't offend me. It didn't offend me.
I'm so sorry. Again, stop yelling at me. I'm sorry.
I had to trigger it.
Too often.
Stop being a pussy. I need the answer. Although ironically,
God, he's still yelling at me.
I did yell at you.
Craig, you're a witness to this. He's been yelling at me the whole time.
Anyway, yeah, that was good. All right, so he's down to 9. We've got 5 hit points to deal with. Okay, all right. Well, I want to do my trick, but I want to do something else first while I'm up. So I should probably just infiltration. Yeah.
Infiltration's always a good card.
I'm gonna 4 justice to infiltration because it is just damn good. I choose 5. 1. Come on, lag. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, it's obviously going to be him. Radioactive Man can suck my bum. Armored Guard comes into play with toughness. And reduce this by 5. Alright, now that that's down to 0, I feel better about this. I was going to play a card, but I can't because I'm on 6 health and I can't exceed that, right? So if I do that resource... Alright, it's okay. Alright, well then let's do my thing. So I'm going to flip down. I'm going to wreck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should really be 3. 4 is too much. When I flip down, when you would change into alter ego form, it should say after you change to alter ego form. Wait, it's a hero interrupt. What? No, that's not right. When you would change into alter ego form. No.
It actually makes it sound like you're canceling out the change.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah, when you would change into... I don't know. This doesn't work. Craig, you're better than me at this sort of stuff. Can you read this card? 1 for the road. Attack, lantern. Hero interrupt attack. When you would change into alter ego form, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Something about that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it implies that that it stops your change, which means it wouldn't actually happen.
Anyway, I'm going to play it as I think it's just meant to be intended. I've changed alter ego form. I play this. I deal 3 damage to an enemy.
Just a quick side note: the artist for this is David Yarden.
Ah, David Yarden. That yes, that makes perfect sense. What a legend. I'm doing 3 damage to an enemy. I don't want to do it to Armored Guard because he's got tough. It would just knock the tough off. If I do it to Melter, he's dead. Does that ruin your plans for your stun and everything, or you don't care?
I'm fine either way.
Sweet. Cool. I don't want to mess with your flavor. All right. So 3 damage to an enemy. I've flipped down. I've wrecked. I'm now at 10. Oh. It doesn't work. What I was going to do doesn't work because I voluntarily flipped down. So I can't flip back up again now because I've already flipped down. Ah, screw it. So annoying. Although I can still do this now because it's a resource. So I'll use a wild to put endurance into play. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And it was a wild, so I get a resource. Power construct. Cool. Now I can technically play another construct. So this is what I thought was going to be the problem. When I first looked at the construct deck and sort of saw and sort of the idea of how it works. If I want to be aggressive, why would I ever not just stay with boxing glove and sword? Right? I'm doing 5 attack with piercing. The intention that I could see is that you would change based on your needs, right? You would change based on what you need to happen throughout the game. Mm-hmm. But so if I was solo, I could see, yeah, you'd be flipping and changing and, you know, adjusting whenever you need to. But I don't need to do that because I'm playing a Justice, so I can take care of the thwarting. I'm attacking for 5 with piercing every time. M's taking care of her business on her end. I don't see a need to actually change. Thoughts?
I mean, I agree with you on that. And it's also, there comes a point where some of the things will be like redundant. Like there's a bunch of cards in here that are just given like plus attack. And at some point you're going to be like, I don't need the plus on attack like ever because this one is a better attack buffer and the abilities on it better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of these cards are just going to have a hard time ever seeing the light. So it seems like one of those things where I love the fact that he's gone out of his way to represent so much of what Hal is doing.
Yeah.
With his constructs, but at the same time, it's probably too much to be useful with. It's a bit much, yeah.
There's a lot of variety, and I think that's actually a detriment because balancing so many cards is going to be hard. And like I said, there's going to be redundancies. Like, for example, Armor and Giant Mech, for example. They should essentially just be the same thing. And yeah, like you said with the thing before about the attacks and stuff, right? There are better attacks than the other attacks. Like, why will I ever play Hammer now if I've got access to these two? Yeah, I'm torn. I do like. I agree with you. The fact that he's represented so many cool construct stuff, vehicular assault, just is awesome. You know, that sort of stuff. I get it, and I think it's cool. But I think the balance is off a bit, because there's some here that I'm just never going to play, because they're not better than what I'm getting. I mean, although this is pretty sick in like an end of sort of clear the board type way. But other than that, not really. But anyway, I've outplayed myself like a chump, so I did not do what I was going to do. So I actually now can't do anything else because he's got guards, so I can't go past him, and he's had piercing. So I mean, I could just knock the piercing off, but the tough off, but I don't need to because Hal will do that himself because he has piercing. So I'm done. I outplayed myself like a chump. Get some cards.
Yourself.
So what do we got? We got some more Hell cards. Let's have a look. Green Lantern Core. GLC Lantern. Another awesome Ivan Rice picture. After an ally enters play, if they have the Lantern keyword, add 1 construct counter to power battery. That's very
Should
cool.
be trait.
Yeah, it should be
Lantern trait.
Should be trait. Yeah. After an ally enters play, if they have the Lantern trait, add 1 construct. Yeah. I like it. Another support card. He's got 3 support cards. And there's my signature ally, John Stewart. What a legend. Awesome picture. John Stewart is awesome. After Green Lantern enters play, place 3 construct counters on power battery. Well, what? No, his name's John Stewart, not Green Lantern. So they should say John Stewart. Green should also action. Oh no, Green Lantern may use a construct card tucked on the power green discard. I assume that's also meant to say John Stewart. Yeah.
Imagine so.
I assume that's meant to say John Stewart. He's great. 3-1-1-5.
I don't know why. Why is the hero his alter ego name and vice versa? It is weird. He can just be named Green Lantern and have a different alter ego than Hal Jordan and still be able to enter play. It's fine.
Yeah. Because it says Green Lantern Sector 2814. So yeah, I don't mind either way. Green Lantern or John Stewart, I don't care either way. He gets called John all the time, so I'm fine with that. But yeah, obviously there's a mistake here in terms of the text on the card itself. So I don't even need Nick Fury. I've got John Stewart. All right, villain. 1, 2, 3 on here. He activates against you. He's attacking.
I think I'm just going to take this again.
Craig didn't answer me, so I assume he's not watching anymore. Rude. He's got better things to do. Activates against me. He's scheming for 2. And then Armored Guard schemes for 0. We can counter cards.
Wind.
And Illegal Arms Factory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hazard. I become player 1.
Before the days of Hinder.
Yeah. Yes, before the days of Hinder, correct. Alright, well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory that I need John Stewart in play. I'm actually not even going to nick. I know that's almost blasphemy, but Illegal Arms Factory. Okay. Alright, well at the very least let's do this. I will flip. Get 3 counters. I will pierce through and kill this douchebag. I will Nick Fury to recharge. Get 3 counters. Ready. I'll then do 5 points of damage to Whirlwind, and then Joe will do the last 2 and kill Whirlwind.
Bye, Whirlwind.
Goodbye, Whirlwind. You suck. And then energy and Oa will give me John. Oh. Wait, I can't put 3 counters. I can't exceed my health.
So that would mean it whiffs.
It just whiffs that response. Well, maybe I should wait for Jon Stewart then. I don't desperately need him. Yeah, you know what? Actually, we'll wait. Instead, energy will give me... No. I'm going to keep energy. How's Bomber Jacket and Oa will give me Green Lantern Corps. Yeah. Let's build that stuff up. Let's build it up. You know what? I'm actually going to use Jon Stewart.
Oh my goodness.
I feel dirty. I feel dirty doing it, but I'm doing
You should feel dirty.
I'm doing it. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Unbelievable.
What a disgrace. All right, I'm done.
Unbelievable, this guy. 3 to get Sabretooth in. He is Sabretooth. Let's attack. I got Sabretooth. Let's remove 2 from here.
Sweet.
I will then... Actually, I do that, and then I play Sabretooth. That way, near perfection readies me.
Yeah. With the awesome
And then I'm going to drop the Illegal Arms Factory.
Good call.
I will drop this to Unleash Hell, which readies me and draws me 2 cards. Ooh, a Psychic Kicker. I can get Colossus in, or I can get the X-23 beast that I love so much.
She is awesome. She's a
Spend 3.
good Voltron candidate.
She always is. I got X-23 out, so I got Sabretooth and X-23. Oh yeah, I should be exhausted. My bad. I will attack with... Actually, do I want to attack with Wolverine, or do I want to attack with Laura first? Or not Wolverine, but Sabretooth. Let's attack with X-23 for 3. I will then spend Psychic, or use Psychic Kicker to ready her. She gets +2 thwart and +2 attack, so she attacks for 5.
She's just a
and then
beast.
Sabretooth will finish the phase.
All right, advance the stage. To stage 2, we get Immortal Claw and Claw in play, and it does it automatically. Thanks to whoever set this stuff up. It's probably Hitch. It's amazing.
Imagine Hitch.
Yeah.
And then I will change to alter ego form.
Ooh.
I will... Is it search my deck and discard ball for 1? Well, then I know what I'm getting.
Search your deck and discard pile for what? Oh, for a resource. Oh, okay.
Resource.
Nice.
And that won my turn.
Cool. Ready. Get some cards. Okay. Oh, I got another Green Lantern card. Green Lantern Oath. Another support card. It's crazy. Alter your action. Exhaust Green Lantern Oath. Flip to hero form. Then ready your hero. Ooh. Oh, it's another resource generator. Exhaust Green Lantern with generate wild resource. But this time it's hero specific. Well, that's a must card. That's an obvious must. Energy's going to put that in. How appropriate. All right, villain 1, 2, 3, 4. There's now 2 accelerations, so up 4. He activates against me. He's attacking. He only gets 1 boost card. Because he decked out. That goes to 2. And he gets another boost card. I'm just going to take it. I've got 13 hit points. Oh, jeez. Got cocky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty brutal. So does that mean?
Does that mean I think you have to bring this down because you can't have more counters on it.
Yeah, I think so too. Construct counters on Parabar cannot exceed current house, so this has to come down. Actually,
yeah, I think it has to come down.
Yeah,
because it's not the implication isn't that you can't add counters if it would exceed your health. It's just period. If it exceeds, you can't have them.
Yeah. Okay.
Schemes against me for 3.
Get a card. Claw's Vengeance. Claw attacks you. Oh, this time she's just going to block. For 3. Dead. She's not that good that I'm going to keep her around that much.
Whirlwind.
Good old Whirlwind. You become player 1. Let's do it.
How'd I do? All right. So I'm going to heal for 4. I don't even need another resource. I'm just going to grab it anyways. My last resource on my deck.
Why not?
Why do I have this energy in here when I have my own energy? What's going on here?
Cheating.
Oh, I think I know what I did. I think I know what I know what I did. When I originally made her, I didn't have the reskins made.
Oh, gotcha.
So I just threw her reskins in there and didn't take out the old versions. So let's go ahead and get rid of all 3 of those.
Sweet.
All right. So I healed. I got myself another resource. I have 3 resources available to me still. I'm going to flip to... Do I flip the penance right now? That might actually not be bad.
I like the sudden rush picture too. That's cool.
Her beating the shit out of Deadpool. I think I'll go M.
Why is she picking on Jonah? What the hell?
Pissing him off.
He's a normal human being.
Pissing her off.
You pop his head right off. It's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, God, it's that glitch thing.
What's the glitch?
There we go. Sometimes when you search a deck, it doesn't take your magnifying glass off of it, so you can't interact. Put cards back on the deck.
Gotcha.
They're going to sudden rush the villain to stun, deal 4 damage.
Sweet.
Sabretooth. Actually, hold on. Sabretooth is an X-Men, so I can put Danger Room Training on him. Overpay the hell out of... Actually, you know what? I do have an Ingenuity. So let's Danger Room Training Sabretooth here.
Cool.
Also, Sabretooth heals 1 because I put a status card out.
Yep.
I will then attack with Sabretooth for 3 damage on the Whirlwind.
Sweet.
I will then Psychic Kicker to ready him. You know, I should actually have 1 damage on him now. And then he'll attack the villain for 5.
What? Why
Game
5?
lag, damn.
Isn't it just 4?
Because he's got +1. He's got +1 from the Danger Room, and then +2 from Psychic Kicker.
Cool.
The question is, do I want to go ahead and defeat X-23 right now? I think so, because I think I only put 1 copy of the armor in here for her, and that is in the discard pile already. I'm not going to sit here and wait for that to come back.
That's fair.
So she's going to defeat that guy. Actually, she's got one more hit point. I forgot about that. Team training. She's still alive, and she readies.
Where's team training? Oh,
Team conditioning.
Team conditioning. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so
she readies. Love it.
Yep, and then she's going to go ahead and attack the villain for 3.
And then she's defeated.
Now she's gone.
That's a better outcome. X-23 kicking ass.
She shines bright.
Check. Can we check this up here so we don't forget it again?
I like having anything that is no longer doesn't have interactions on it. I always
it doesn't have interactions. Okay, I've got you. I get you.
So
all your exhaustible stuff is in the line there. Okay, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, that's into your turn. All right. I'm going to Green Lantern Oath. That seems pretty obvious. Although,
you want to share some of those wild resources with me?
No. Actually, I take that back. Just straight up, just gypped you. I just ain't doing it. I'm actually going to use energy to under surveillance. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to Overwatch on there, and should I do a one way or another? How many cards are in here? 23. There's a high possibility there's another side scheme in here, right? Because there's only 7 cards here. So there's
a pretty good chance.
So Defense Network is gone.
No, there's the one for getting minions.
There's the Arms Factory there and Masters of Evil. So I'll go grab one. So I'm going to one way or another. Searching counter deck for a side scheme. So I know for the very least Arms Factory is here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and the other one was Masters of Evil, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to Master of Evil. Oh, actually, you know what? I might Master of Evil because then I can just kill him with Green Lantern. Arms Factory I can't get rid of because of the threat. Yeah! First time ever I'm actually going to Masters of Evil instead. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm going to shuffle, and then I'm going to discard until I get a Master of Evil. Boom! Radioactive Man. Let's get rid of that, and then I get 3 cards. That's my last 3 cards. Right. So I get an encounter card. Bits of decking out.
You got the raft just in time.
And there's my raft. Yeah, baby.
Say goodbye to Radioactive Man forever.
Yeah. That's handy. That's pretty handy, actually. So I will house Bomber Jacket and the Power in All of Us to raft. I'll leave Green Lantern's out for a second. It is cool, although I could do it. Owa and Wiccan will give me Green Lantern's Oath. Shit, yeah. I can't add a counter from the jacket because I'm at 8. This is all happening. I might actually move this. I'll move this over here. Actually, I'm going to move it over here. I'll put them down here when I get them. And then I'll hit Radioactive Man for 5. Oh. Hit Radioactive Man for 5. I think I might actually 1, 2, 3, 4 Justice League. Discard Boxing Glove. When Justice League is tucked, I get +1 to all stats, which is too late for that, but I don't desperately need it now because after this card is tucked, remove 2 threat from each scheme and deal 2 damage to each enemy. So radioactive man dies. I'm going to trigger Raft. We remove 1 threat from a scheme. It'll be that one. Oh, yeah, that one. And then trigger Justice League. Deal 2 damage to each enemy and do threat from each thing. So 2 damage to each enemy, and then 2 threat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Should I trigger Overwatch and say that the 2 from there also removes 2 from there? Or wait till I get a bigger one? I think I might wait. I don't think it's worth it just for the 2, right? What do you think?
If you get another infiltration, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. What's the card that readies me? Oh, recharge. Oh. Oh. I'm going to voluntarily flip down. And then I'm going to Green Lantern Oath. Oh, he's got to exhaust. Oh, yeah, exhaust Green Lantern Oath. Flip to hero form. Then ready. Flip. Ready. Hell yeah. Now I can either attack for 5 or I can thwart for 2.
Unless you switch something out and give yourself more thwart.
Unless I switch it out. I think thwarting is the go here.
Because vehicular manslaughter gives you 2 and stuns the villain.
Yeah, vehicular assault. Yeah. And then I'll still be left with the 1.
I said manslaughter.
Oh, did you?
I'm not sure that's what it's called.
So if I lose... Alright, so this is where the constructs are actually happening. I'm glad we're doing this because it sort of adds a little bit extra. So, I think thwarting is what we need right now. So if I 1, 2, 3, put in vehicular assault... After this card is tucked, stun all enemies. Oh, he's already stunned. No, I'm not doing that. That's a waste. Is
there anything else that gives you 2 thwart?
1, 2, 3. All right. Is there anything
no,
else
there isn't. Just +1, I see.
There's +1 thwart on hammer. There's +1 thwart on spinning top, which will confuse him. Yeah, I think spinning top's the go. So spend 2. And get a free confusing there for later on. So replace the sword with spinning top. He's confused. Does that trigger any of your stuff, getting a status on there, or do you have to do it?
That'll actually heal 1 from Sabretooth.
Sweet. And then I'll thwart for 3. Where do we want it? Here. 1, 2, 3, because then I'll trigger Overwatch. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, what a turn! GL!
There you go.
Doing the business. Alright. Done.
I'm just a lady with my resource cards in my hand.
It's all happening, don't you worry. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do what you do. I'm gonna put those over there, put that there. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Alright, ready. Get some cards. Oh, got a lot of GL cards. John's back. And there's his sniper rifle. World's great. Yeah, okay, so I can do some more thwarting. If Green Lantern is exhausted and did not deal damage this phase, remove 3 threat from team. Yeah, great. So I'll thwart with GL, and then I'll use this to do more. Okay, cool. Obviously, and then I'll full justice. All right, my next turn is all about the thwarting, so I'll be taking care of it.
Tries to attack me, but is stunned.
Okay.
Attacks you.
Attacks me. I guess I'll take it because I need to thwart. Oh, actually, I can't. No, because that just says as long as I'm exhausted. I'll defend. Oh, what a waste. What a pain in the ass. Exhaust 6 ally, I don't have any. And if it deals damage, it
It would
doesn't.
have exhausted you
It
anyways.
would have exhausted
If you
anyway.
didn't defend, you would have taken 1
I
damage
hate
and
that card,
exhausted.
man. I just hate it so much. Alright, encounter cuddles.
Claw attacks me. If this deals damage, place 1 on main scheme.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just going to let it deal damage, honestly, so it doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
So 4 damage. 1 part on man.
Alright, my first one is attached to claw, sonic converter. And my second one is
Oh no, I'll just get rid of that
the villain
immediately.
and each minion engaged with you attacks you. Alright, well I guess
Just in time for a sonic converter.
I guess I'm taking it. 1, 2. Give him a tough status card. And I get a free minion. So 2. 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Takes it.
And he stuns you.
And then he stuns me because of Sonic Converter. What a douchebag.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting upset because we're kicking his ass. That's what it is. Alright, I become player 1. Alright, I am exhausted and I did not deal any damage. So I will play World's Greatest Detective. This is a bit weird because I can now deal damage after this, right? I didn't deal damage, so as long as I play, this is the first card I play. I'm more free. I'm free to deal damage if I want. So it's weird. But anyway, I'm going to remove 3 threat from the scheme. What else have I got to do with? This one? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so at least I did some thwarting. At least I did something. I'm going to get rid of his Sonic Converter. I don't like this stun business.
I mean, I have 3 resources on me. I have a jackpot in my hand already.
Oh, so you're going to take care of that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, in that case, then I'll do stuff. I guess I'll just John Stewart then, I guess. Or for Justice, actually. Actually, you know what? I'll for Justice instead. So 1 for the road. And John's sniper rifle will pay for... No. I'll keep the sniper rifle. 1 for the road and Hal's bomber jacket. No. Oh, wait. When you would change form to Alter Vigo, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. I'm actually not going to use John again. I feel bad every time I do it. Oh no, I'm stunned. And this is an attack card. Oh yeah, okay. No, I don't care. So, Hal's bomber jacket and 1 for the road will... For Justice. The wild will be a mental. Because I spent a wild, it gives me a counter, and for Justice will get rid of all this.
Nice.
And then... Owa and Oath will give me John. He gives me 3 counters. He enters play. He has the Lantern keyword, so I get another counter, which I can't have because I'm at 6. Okay, all right, that's fine. That is what it is. And then he can use the constructs under Power Ring, but then you discard it after use. I like that. That's a nifty little ability. I quite like that. So as an action, I can... I mean, it should be worded differently. I would say tuck it under John. Take a construct. Yeah, I would actually word it to say grab one of the constructs that are currently not attached to Power Ring and attach it to John Stewart. And then after he uses, at the end of the turn, discard it. That's how I would word that. So I'm going to grab. Yeah, it's a bit shitty that it takes it from the ring. That's odd, but I'll do that. I will tuck because it's free. Doesn't say to use anything. May use a construct tucked under power ring, right? So I'm going to take Justice League because this says after this card is tucked. Oh no. That defeats what I just said. But still, it gives him extra stuff. Do I need to attack? I need to thwart. We need to thwart. So let's give him spinning top. Well, he doesn't get it. He just uses it. So he's going to thwart for 2 because he's got +1 thwart from that. Well, it doesn't really matter because I'm just getting rid of that. I'm overthinking it, Jay. I'm overthinking it.
It does 10 damage to Cole then.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. I'm overthinking it, but all right. So then that gets discarded. Oh, what am I doing? I'm just throwing it away.
That's the decision there.
That gets discarded, right? And then he gets a consequential. So now I have a space free. So I've got 6 counters to spend. He is confused. He is tough. Should I stun him with get the boxing glove back and stun him? I've got 6 to spend. Oh wait, no. Oh no, I'm stunned. Oh no, if I wasn't stunned, I was going to second wave. Just go mental. That would have been sick. John and I just go on mental. So there's no point getting an attack card because I can't use it. So I think I will. Although, which is the one that gives me piercing? Yeah. He's already confused.
One that gives you piercing is your sword.
Yeah. But I'm stunned. This stun has screwed me. Oh, wait. If I gain stalwart while I'm stunned, does stun disappear?
Yeah. Actually, no, it is stalwart only prevents you from getting stunned, but if you're already stunned.
Yeah, well, either way, it doesn't matter. Right. I'm pretty sure steady is the one where you need 2, and stalwart is where you can't be stunned or confused at all, right? So either way, I'm not stunned. So I'll get rid of that. So I now have a giant mech. And my basic attacks gain piercing.
If a character gains the stalwart keyword while they have a stunned and or confused status card, each stunned and or confused status card is removed from that character.
Sweet. Alright, so I giant mech. I am now no longer stunned. I am going to then spend... Losing the ring when you go to 0 is just crazy. That's it. I'm gonna stop there. I was gonna do more stuff, but I think I've lost track of what I'm doing. I've lost track of what was happening. I was going to second wave, but I can't because it goes to 0, and I should have timed it better so that I could get a counter from putting John into play, and blah 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 blah. Anyway, go for it. Win the game for us. I was actually meant to finish 5
change the penance.
Change the penance and win the game.
Penance will hit for 2 and with piercing.
Sweet.
I will then attack with Sabretooth for 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I will then spend 1 to control change. which will change me to M again. And then stun a minion for changing that way, which heals Sabretooth by 1. I will then play Psychic Kicker to ready Sabretooth. He gets +2 attack, +2 thwart. He will attack for 5 onto the villain.
Oh, I'm missing all the action. He's up to 12. Or down to 12, sorry.
I will then use Jackpot to, as promised, get rid of the Sonic Converter.
Legend.
I'll then spend 2 to Sudden Rush.
Love it.
I am M, so I stun the villain.
I love how the
deal 4 damage
border
to him.
break makes it look 3D. I like that a lot. It's cool.
I played an M card, so I ready.
Mm-hmm.
I will then attack for 2 more.
Love it.
Also, I forgot when I changed back to M, since he was already confused, there's 2 more damage.
He was already confused, yes.
Yep.
Unlike me, he's not stalwart.
Unfortunately, that does end everything I can do, though.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think we did all right.
I did 18 damage or something like that.
I'm going to second rush him. Although you go first next, so you'll probably win the game after that. All right, ready? I don't care about John's upgrade card. I mean, it's cool. It's an awesome picture, but it's fine. I want to see the other cards. My beloved recharge. What did it? It's just brilliant. And my OP Joe. 1, 2, 3, 4 goes on here. He is stunned against me. Sucks to be you. Weapons runner is also stunned. Oh, that's great. Activates against you. So you know it's at least 3 because we know what this is. You defending?
I'm going to have to...
I can defend with John if you want. So you can stay open to kick his ass.
I mean, Sabretooth, I'm going to inspire Sabretooth and win the game anyways.
Oh, okay, cool. Sweet. So, yep, 3.
So I take 1 damage.
Encounter cards.
So if I get attacked again, I probably need the help.
Oh, each Master of Evil minion attacks. If no is done, then go get one. Is it search for one? It's search for one, isn't it?
Yeah, you search for one. Which is usually what I call the go get Melter card.
Yeah. As predicted, I got Melter. All right, yours.
I got, discard an upgrade or a support I control. Well, that's stupid. I hate that card. I'll get rid of Clarity Purpose. I'm not using it that much.
Sweet.
The villain attacks me. I could probably use that blocker now.
All right. John comes in for a block. Does that mean I get this guy? It does.
Yep.
What the hell?
He doesn't attack you though.
John actually survives.
Yep.
I do, John. All right, you become player 1. Win the game.
Certainly do. Let's inspire Sabretooth. And Sabretooth will attack for 4 damage.
And that's victory. All right.
That certainly is.
Let's do it. Let's do yours first, and then we can devote some time to GL, which is so. M. How do you think she went?
I got some things I need to touch up on her. She does a lot of things that are good as it is right now, but I feel like she's missing a little bit. I definitely think there's some tweaking that I'm going to do with her kit.
Okay.
There's some cards, like, I don't think I need to touch Sabretooth or Near Perfection, really. Because the one thing that I noticed is she's got this thing where when she flips to M, she deals 2 damage to none of the status cards. But generally speaking, you're not going to have those status cards unless you're already in hero form anyways. So I might need to tweak that a little bit so that she can, hit enemies more consistently with that, or either that or just scrap that idea and do something else with it. That's kind of where I'm at with her. Everything else in her kit, I mean, most of the cards work pretty well from this game. I didn't get a chance to play her defense card at all, which is a shame, because that is very much a Claw can go fuck himself defense card.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I mean, she's working pretty well so far.
Cool. I like the fact that she was doing every turn. She was doing something, which I thought was good. So she kept the momentum going, and it was something good, not just something lame. Like, well, I just am going to play this card. No, every turn she did something. So I thought that was cool. I do like the Triform heroes. I have a bit of a soft spot for them, so I did like that. I did think it would need. So this is obviously post. This is mod M, not original M, which transformed under stress. This is where she can control it. So that was a good choice to make, because otherwise you would have to have some sort of mechanic that triggers the change and all that sort of crap. So that's good.
I have that in her nemesis actually, which didn't come into play because her nemesis set actually
Nemesis
is
obviously her brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, actually, her brother's not even in it. It's just she's getting influenced and hurts her teammates.
Yeah, when as part of the Utopia storyline, right? He starts influences her, right? Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's cool. I do have a question, a play question. I don't know if you this is intentional or not, but when you had Clarity of Purpose out, you only ever used it when you were penance. Was there a reason for that? You never once used it for M. Never.
I used it for M. I used it a couple times for M.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay. I'm absolutely sure.
Oh, okay. All right. Sweet. All right. Well, maybe it was just me then. Cool. All right. Well, yeah. Yeah, I like her. I think she's good. She's very, very simple. She just does what she does, which is cool. It's good. And the fact that she's a genius is cool. And her Hellfire Gala outfit is actually cool, unlike most of them. Most of them were dumb. This is pretty
actually, cool. I actually had to go back and edit it originally because I noticed about 2.5-3 weeks ago that all the rest of my X-Men characters were all their alter ego art was Hellfire Gala art, which was Cannon, Psylocke. It was
Yep.
God, who else did I make? It was Cannon, it was Temper, I don't know, just all of them. X-23 is in Hellfire Gala, or Wolverine, excuse me, is in Hellfire Gala. So I was like, oh, I'm clearly running a theme now where all my X-Men characters have to be in Hellfire for their alter ego. So now every single time I even think about doing an X-Men character, it's got to be Hellfire now.
Cool, I love it. All right, GL.
I even helped Skelly last night. Well, not last night, but he was in the chat last night. I helped him a while ago get Hellfire costume for Betsy Braddock.
Cool.
Because he has a Captain Britain character.
So one for the road. Oh, I'm trying to do it. I should do it the way you do it. Resource, don't need that. Didn't even use Nick Fury at all. Carol.
Weird.
Guardian.
Usually you're like reliable to get Nick Fury up.
Yeah.
It's one of your go-tos.
So there's at least 2 recharges, which is good. 2 of those. Okay, cool. All right, so very briefly on so the TLDR stuff that we've already mentioned. She's OP. She should be at the very least 3. All right, so that's that taken care of.
I could honestly see. I could
possibly
see her
4.
being 4.
Yeah, possibly even 4.
Because not only is she coming in with 5 hit points and like what is it? Was it 3 thwart and 2 attacks, something like that?
Yeah, I personally I would lower her hit points down to 4 and increase her cost to 3. That's the 2 changes I would make.
Because even on top of that, she's getting rid of up to 3 minions from the top of the encounter deck.
Yeah, exactly. Which is pretty good. And then this guy, I mean, seriously, he's unbelievably powerful. He's awesome, but yeah, bare minimum he should be 4. I actually even considered paying 4 when I was playing him, just because I felt bad. But It is what it is. I played it as
You could
it's
essentially
written.
keep him out. You could keep him out there and never use. Actually, hold on. I was about to say never use him, but he doesn't take consequential on his attack, so you could keep using him. Meanwhile, he's giving Green Lantern +2 thwart the entire time.
The easy fix. One, I don't understand why his attack has no consequential. He's not an attacking character. He's a thinking character. He's a Blue Lantern, which means they're not about combat at all. So I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense thematically. At the very least, I would swap it and make hit that one thwart and make that non-consequential. That would make more sense thematically. But the easy fix is bump him up to 4 and make this an exhaust. Exhaust him to give a character to +2 thwart, not just make it just as a basic. Because otherwise, yeah, you're just going to Voltron this guy up, and that's pretty much the end of the game. So I didn't do that. Easy fix there. But like I said, respect for making aspects. There's a great selection of aspect lanterns, which is cool. I suck at aspects, so it's not for me. All right, so Green Lantern. So again, I really, really dislike the fact that you lose your ring. When all the construct counters are removed.
Hello, Canadian.
Yeah, hi Canadian. Yeah, I don't agree with it. It doesn't make any sense game wise. It doesn't make any sense theme wise, and it's obviously just been put into the thing as some sort of power balancing type thing, right? Just so that he's not OP, but he's not OP. As playing it where like I went out of my way to not have to lose the ring. And he wasn't OP. He was good. He was definitely A, possibly even S, if you play with the constructs a bit much and manage to get your hit points up so that you can actually have more counters and that sort of stuff. Sure, I can see him definitely being in S tier, just by using that mechanic. But even then, he wasn't OP, and so it's. Yeah. Anyway.
I'd say the one area from my observation where he kind of ventured into overpowered was he gets these constructs that are giving him his additional stats, right? So if you have like again the one that gives you +2 attack and piercing, where's that one at?
Sword.
That's a sword, right?
Yeah.
If you have that out in another attack buffer, you attack for 5 with piercing, which is an incredibly strong thing, and then you recharge to ready yourself and get 3 more counters. That feels where it gets a little overpowered with them.
Yeah.
You have to do a little bit of work to get that, but that is not very hard to get. Like at the beginning, I thought it was going to be rougher for him to get his counters, just because because I hadn't looked at his deck. I thought they were just only tied to his wild resources, but he's got 2 wild resource generators in his deck. He's got 2 cards that just give him 3, and then he had another one where it's like after you play a lantern card you get another one. He has a ton of ways to get those counters.
Yeah, but it is the good thing about that, I think, is that it's limited to how many hit points you got. Quite often I couldn't exceed a certain amount because my hit points were down. I mean, it was like I think the lowest I got was 4 or 6 or something. So, he's got various ways to get the counters, but it can't go too high because your hit points are never going to be there.
But the thing is that you don't even need his counters to be able to stay high for long. Just high long enough for you to get your card stuck under. Then after that, having the counters is okay at that point, but if like say you're playing with like a dedicated justice character, you would really never need to switch any of your cards to being justice if you're playing aggression. So say, I can see some balance issues coming with that.
I've got to disagree with you, but I think the proof was in this game alone. I was justice, and I still had that round where I swapped everything out I played the swapping game in order to get the thwart cards out there so I could then do some extra thwarting. And even with a dedicated justice player, sometimes they just don't thwart. It's just sometimes they've got other things they have to worry about, and so they don't thwart. So sometimes you're going to have to be that one. I actually have I don't have a problem with the way the constructs work that way. I don't think it's OP. I think it's limited, and the health thing is the best possible way of limiting it, because sometimes you're just going to have to take a hit. So yeah, there you go.
He has another ready mechanic.
Yeah, he's got multiple readies. Yeah, so there's some interesting feedback for you, CJ's, like 2 different plays and 2 different play styles and 2 different ways of looking at stuff, and sort of take that as you will. So, yeah, it's great. This is all right. So yeah, so
like another thing is I'm sitting here like I couldn't imagine playing him aggression, having aggressive conditioning, combat training, and innate aggressiveness or whatever's aggression to get +3 more attack added on to the +3 that is getting with piercing. That's 8 attack with piercing, and then multiple readies a turn. That could get up there.
Yeah, true, but no more so than other heroes. Winter Soldier, Hercules, yeah, not yeah. But no, all valid points. I think both of our points are valid, so it's something to look at. There could be some decks.
Again, chat.
I'm not yelling at you. There could be there could be some deck construction shenanigans that could happen. I'm not the best deck constructor in the world, so I have no doubt in my mind if someone like Zero got their hands on this, or Bubble, there could be some. There could be some wackiness, but I'm not here to review that stuff. I'm not them. I'm just going to review the stuff that I actually know about. So, yeah, I don't like the losing the power ring thing. I don't get it. I don't like it. His rec should be 3, not 4. It's way too high. The fact that you use multiple allies, lanes and allies, is great. When you change, it should be after you change to hero form. Place 3 construct counters here, and I think this ability should actually be on his hero side. After you change this form, place 3 construct counters. I think it's on the wrong side. So anyway, and the action to go search for your arena is obviously there because of the fact that you could lose it to go get it. That's not good enough. That is not enough to justify the thing that you then lose it. I made a reference to Captain America's shield right at the start of the video, and it's just not the same thing. Cap throws his shield all over the place. It has the possibility to get stuck in walls. It gets the possibility to get knocked aside by villains, so on and so forth, right? So that mechanic where you throw it away and you have to go pick it up again, it makes much more sense to have it that way. The rings don't work.
But Hal Jordan doesn't throw his ring around?
Yeah, you don't throw the rings, right? The rings are with you at all times. They have a built-in mechanic that they cannot be taken off unless the wielder wills it. Especially if you're in space, which is where you're meant to be most of the time. It's designed to always keep a minimum of charge so that if you're in space, it can shield you and so you don't die. I get sometimes you're going to have to sacrifice theme for the game and how mechanics are meant to work and stuff like that. But my argument, and the reason I'm so passionate about it, is because there's not even a mechanical reason for it. There's just no reason for it. So the fact that it could possibly be removed by something like Caught Off Guard, I think is clever. The fact that it's not permanent is actually a good thing in my opinion. Because yes, sometimes they do get forcibly removed, and I think that's cool. If I'd been caught off guard and had to lose my power ring, that would have sucked, but at least it would have made sense. But the fact that I do it because it just runs out of power, because the power battery runs out of power, not even the ring itself, I just can't accept it. I just don't like it. One thing I will
out of curiosity, what happens if a ring bearer gets their finger cut off?
Then
does it stay on the finger, or does it
usually it stays on the finger just for the art's sake?
Okay.
And then some sort of shenanigans happen. They've got to try and get it back, or whatever the case may be. If the ring bearer dies, then the ring disconnects automatically and then goes searching for a replacement. That sort of stuff. I do really like the green tinge to his box. That's pretty cool. I really like that. artwork, great. 122, great. That's perfect. Green Lantern. Hal Jordan's not the greatest thinker in the world. So yeah, that's perfect. All right, so it's kind of hard to sort of judge these in terms of tiers because they're signature parts of his kit, right? So I'm just going to put them up there anyway. The first card I've put into S tier is Recharge. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant card. There's a mistake on here. It's got a lowercase p, but other than that, yeah, it's a staple. It's just a must-have. The fact that there's only 2, good. Any more than that would be crazy. So
why is it lowercase on one copy and not on the other?
I don't know, because it just is. It doesn't matter.
Just is.
It just is. He's obviously hasn't done a copy and paste, I guess. All right, let's go through the others really quick. John Stewart, yep, he's great. He's not a must-have. I mean, I did throw him away, as you saw. But yeah, he's good. I'm not sure why one of the cards is his. This really should be a Hal Jordan card. I think it's a bit of a waste to use a Hal Jordan identity card for John, because you may never actually have him. It just becomes an empty card. This should be a Hal Jordan card because John's ability is the ability to use a construct, right, that you've already got. So number one, I would change it so that, well, this is just my opinion. I'm not suggesting that you do this. This is my opinion. I would have made it so that he can use any construct, not just one that's already attached to Hal's ring. I just don't see that makes any sense thematically. Why would he use a construct that Hal's already created? Why would he just copy that construct? John thinks differently to Hal. There's no reason why he couldn't use one of the others. So I would change it to that he just uses any available construct, and then that gets discarded, which I like that. So that's good.
This is one other.
Let me just finish what I was saying. Let me just finish what I was saying. Sorry. That's right. So that means you can then use this, which is a wasted card, on an actual Hal card of some other effect. He doesn't need any more readies. He doesn't need any more ways to get more counters, but it could be some sort of utility card. Do something based on the amount of counters that the Battle Baron currently has, or something. I don't know. Whatever you want. Just use that instead. Sorry, Jay, go for it.
All right, so like where I come in with this one is, the reason why I think it's picking from what's attached to his ring is that way, in order for you to get a card back attached to it that'll benefit Green Lantern, you have to spend the counters for it, right?
Yeah.
So in that case, if you wanted something like yours, I think the way to balance that back out would be to pay counters for it.
Yeah.
So like if you wanted to have him use shield for a turn, you'd have to pay 2 counters off your own ring to do it.
I agree with that.
That'd be the better way of doing
100%. it. 100%. Yeah, exactly right. So I would say that. Yeah, I agree. I agree with what you said. I don't enjoy it. It's the reason that it's just used the one that Hal's already got is because Hal's already paid for it. So if you did change it, you would have to change it. Then you would have to pay for it. I completely agree. And keep the discard thing. I think that's good. Because the Lanterns can all share the same power battery. They're not unique to them. So they can use whatever power battery is available. So yeah, good point. Well said. Cool. All right. So that's John taken care of. And then the rest of them. Yeah, Bomber Jacket. It's great. It's a resource. Does what it does. It's a wild, which is great. I did notice that he has no wilds on his signature cards. It's unusual, especially a character that specifically says to do stuff when you have wilds. To have none of them be wilds is odd. At the very least, I would make recharges wild. But John Stewart should be wild. Signature allies, and I think it's almost like 99% of them, are a wild resource. So feel free to check that up. I'm positive that is the case. It just seems to be sort of a standard sort of thing. So John should be wild, and I would just make the recharges wild as well, just in case. But just to sort of balance the recharge out, because they are very powerful. But none of his other cards have wilds. That's odd. Granted, he does have resources that generate wilds, Hal's Bomber Jacket and Green Lantern Oath, which is also an awesome card. sure, but I don't think that's enough. Hal Jordan, yeah, basic. Green Lantern's Oath, brilliant. The alter ego action being different from the hero, and it's a hero resource, not just a resource. I think it's great. Possibly a little undercosted, to be fair. Maybe. I don't know. That's a delicate one. What do you think, Jay? I've called you Jay like multiple times now. Jack,
I know.
what do you think, Jakxin?
Responsive for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it probably is. I know that the resource is tied only to hero, but the free flip and then readying also vastly outweighs just the restriction on that. So this should probably be 3.
I agree. I think it should be. To put it in perspective, Buffy, my Buffy hero, has a card that is almost word for word the same as this alter ego action. But it's an event. So flip to hero and then ready. And that costs 1. So just based on that alone, this should be 3. Because that's 1 and this is obviously 2, right? Even though it's hero resource. So I probably undercosted. So, but still an awesome card. Awesome card. Great. An interesting choice to not make it unique for the reasons that Jakxin said earlier in the game. Reduce the next GLC. Play to Facebook. Great. Yep. It does what it does. Only 2 because it's a signature card. You can only have max 1. That's fine. All good with it. Green Lantern Core. After an ally enters play, if they have the Lantern keyword, add 1 constructor power battery. Sure. I mean, it's good. But, okay. Carol, great. It's a shame I never got her in. Heal 2 damage, which is good, because that means you can then, try and keep your power battery going, which is good. Heals, obviously, also very good. Actually, you know what? The card, that just gave me an idea. The card that I said you should replace, John Stewart Rifle, that should be giving him hit points. There you go. Do something that gives him hit points.
Even if it's just like 2 hit points, just something to help him increase his maximum.
An upgrade that gives 2 + 2 hit points, and maybe +1 thwart to make up for the fact that he's dumb. I don't know, something like that. 1 for the road. Yeah, it's problems. The problem is I don't know how to fix it. The wording
it's also
is
2 different costs on each card. Did you notice that?
2 different.
One costs 1, the other's free.
Oh my god, I never noticed that. You're so right. Actually, that did strike me as weird when I was playing it before, because I was like, I can just do the 1 for the road trick. And then I was like, oh no, it costs 1. I haven't got enough resources. I didn't even jig to me, because I was like, I can just do that. So obviously a mistake there. The fact that it's 0 is fine, I think. I don't think it needs to be 1. I mean, it's actually wait a minute. Isn't this almost the same as an actual aspect card? Isn't there an aspect card? What does surprise attack do?
After hero response after you change this form, change the hero form, deal 3 damage to an enemy. I think it is.
So it's the opposite of the opposite of surprise attack. So when you would change into alter ego form, deal 3. What is the wording on surprise? Because it's the opposite, right? So.
Surprise attack. After you change form, deal 3 damage to an enemy, 4 damage instead if you paid for this using a fist resource.
Yeah, there you go. Just do that.
Cost.
Just copy that. Yeah, copy that.
But opposite, since you want, if you wanted to deal damage after you get to alter ego, like if that's the intent, then it would have to just be an alter ego response instead. But same difference.
Yeah, same difference. Yeah, exactly. And if you're doing that, then if that is the intent, I would change the picture, because he's in he's in Green Lantern punching Batman here, which is a cool picture. But if he's punching while he's in alter ego, just for consistency's sake, I would change the picture to a picture of Hal Jordan punching some. And there's plenty of those around, so you'll be fine there. And obviously fix the cost. The cost of 0, I think, is fine. But anyway. 2 copies of... So, I'm going to put that in there now, because it needs work. World's Greatest Detective and GL, I think, is a great concept. I'm actually spewing, because originally you had another one, which was Green Arrow. There was a Green Arrow team-up card as well that did something, so I'm not too sure what's happened to that. I can't remember what it did, but there was a picture of Green Arrow for sure. And I just love the title. Love it. World's Great Detective, ... and Gia. Which I think is great. A bit of a stab at Hal Jordan's dumbness. If Green Lantern is exhausted and did not deal damage this phase, remove 3 threat from his game. So as I pointed out, I can just play it first and then deal damage, and there's no Athena, but he has to be exhausted first, which I think this is an interesting card. Jackson, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to have a card that's got a cost of you being exhausted first, but I think it works.
Yeah.
I do think it works.
I think it works too. Yeah, I like it. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm going to put it there. I like it. It's interesting. It's an interesting twist. The Guardians, exhaust the Guardians, so support, another support. He's got a lot of supports, and that's fine. I'm cool with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Buffy's got like 6 of them. Exhaust the Guardians, remove up to 8 construct counters from Bower Battery, so remove up to 8, which is good. For each 2 construct counters removed this way, ready a friendly character that has the GLC trait. Thematic, you can ready up to 4 characters, but you have to lose 8 construct counters to do it, which is a way of spending the counters when you don't want to change your constructs around. I like it. Cost 3. Jackson, what do you think?
I think tied into with how many, like having 2 other cards that are readying them already, that this might be a little overkill in the ready department.
What are the other cards that ready him? Oh,
there's 3 charges.
His beloved recharges. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I mean, I don't know if he needs another card in his kit that's readying. I almost feel like if like how you said, remove John's sniper rifle, I would almost say remove the Guardians as well, and have 2 new events in your deck that you could work with. Another reason that the Guardians one is
an upgrade that gives play points. Okay, so we'd have to change that too. So it'd be another event.
Oh yeah. But like the reason the Guardians also gets to me is and again, I'm coming from a place I don't know shit about DC Comics. I really don't.
Yeah.
When I look at the Guardians, though, this looks like something that's supposed to affect everybody in the Green Lantern Corps, maybe.
Yes, you're right.
So wouldn't any possible Green Lantern character have access to them? So why is it unique to Hal Jordan? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think that's really good feedback. I completely agree. On its own, it's perfectly serviceable. But you're right. In putting it into the context of the rest of his set, he's got 2 other readies. He wants to have allies, right? So this is meant to be ally support, essentially, right? Yeah, I would. Yeah, no, I completely agree. On its own, it's perfectly fine. But actually, to make it to sort of synergize with your kit a bit better, you obviously, because of his ability to have allies from different aspects, I would actually have it that it just buffs your allies by a hit point or something. Some sort of ally support. Ready. Do something with the allies. I won't give you suggestions, whatever you want to do, but something like that, because they're the mentors of all of the leaguers. That's excellent feedback. Excellent. All right, let's do that. All right, so that leaves us with the constructs. We mentioned it earlier. There's a lot. I very much respect the variety and the various things that they do. The problem, though, is that trying to balance them out and keeping them interesting is going to be hard. And I think there's some work that can be done here. So I really could have. I didn't even need to. So this is. I really, really want to point this out. I did not have to stress about this threat as much as I did in this game because I had under surveillance, and this is only stage 1. There is a stage 2, which is actually quite good.
Well, as we learned last night, you like to consider it a loss when you lose.
Exactly that, right? So the only reason I focused on threading is exactly for what Jackson just said, is because of my own predilection for not wanting to go past stage 1. If I had ignored the fact that it was going to go to stage 2, and I couldn't get less if it went there, I wouldn't have bothered to do the swapping around to lose the cards that I had, the constructs that I had, in order to get the thwart cards and then do some shenanigans. I did that for 2 reasons. 1, because of my anal retentive desire to not go past stage 1. But 2, because sorry?
I do that sometimes too.
Yeah. But two, the most important is
I'll play Crossbones and I'll get upset when the first scheme goes by.
but the second reason is because I wanted to see the constructs happen. I wanted to see some stuff because because what happened is what I thought exactly what was going to happen at the start of the game. I just put in the two best attack cards. So sword and boxing glove, and then I just kicked back and relaxed. I'm now swinging, and this sort of ties in a bit to what Jakxin was saying before. I'm now swinging for 5 with piercing. The very first time I touched boxing glove, I got stunned, which is great. I didn't need to change them. I really didn't. The armor was pretty. Not the the armor was it? The mech. Getting the mech in was pretty sweet to get rid of my stun. That was pretty cool. But if I had not cared about going to stage 2, I would have just kept these 2 cards and then just punched the crap out of him over and over and over again. So, I think that is fundamentally a problem. I'm not suggesting. I don't really know any sort of ways to fix it. To be fair, but and I'm way over time. I was meant to be finished 40 minutes ago. But it definitely, I think, needs some tweaks. Jakxin, have you got any advice in this area?
It's one of those things where it's painful to say, but it feels like it should be pared down a little bit. And again, like I said during the gameplay, because it's hard to say that when you've come up with you're using so many different types of constructs and you're trying to use so many different types of styles on them. It's hard to say that, but it feels like some of these are extremely niche or just not worth it compared to other things. And it's one of those things where you might have to make the sacrifice and get rid of a few of them just to make it a little bit tighter. Because right now it's just a lot to go through for some of them that aren't really worth it.
I agree. The first one I'd cut would be Lantern Decoy. This is actually the only one of the constructs that I just flat out don't like. Some of them are awesome. Mech is great. Sword's obviously brilliant. I really love Second Wave. I'm spewing I did get to use it because Em already won the game before I got a chance. But Lantern Decoy just actually doesn't make any sense. It gives Green Lantern +1 defense, so it buffs up his defensive ability. But then says when the enemy attacks, you have to defend with this card. So you put it out there and the enemy attacks this instead. This is only going to be of any use to you if you get a card that makes the enemy attack you again in the same phase. Because if just on their very first attack, before the chance they're attacking, if I've already got +1 defense, I can just use my defense stuff. And I've got plenty of readies, so I'm not worried about that. Having this guy out to block for me, so he basically should just be called Lantern Chump. And then he just chumps for me, there he goes. I've now got +1 defense for no reason, unless on the off chance I get a second attack. I would cut this card, and then that would then help sort of go down a bit. And then, because armor is a superior card in every way. Something like that. I would also possibly suggest combining mech and armor together into one thing. Maybe that'll cut down a bit. I don't know, man. It's going to take a bit of work, and I'm happy to workshop it with you if you want. Sort of really dig deep into them as best we can, but it needs some work. Justice League is awesome, but combine that with a thing where you have to, the fact that I couldn't do it that turn because I would have lost the ring and forced to flip, and it's, oh my god, so frustrating. So that only really came in handy later on when I was doing like the thwarting thing and stuff. But still, a cool idea. Yeah. Construct deck needs some work. And absolutely must have an insert. Did I play it correctly?
I agree.
I actually don't know. I'm only going on base what you and I discussed in the chat. So, is it meant to be random? Because if it is, nope. That's it. I don't know. So I don't agree with that at all. If you are allowed to choose them, okay. What happens when they come back? It needs an insert. It needs an insert for sure. Yeah. All right. So all that being said, I really like him. He's different to the other Jowls. I have my own Green Lantern character as well. So whatever her name is, Jessica.
Jessica Cruz.
Yeah. So although interestingly, there's no Jessica. Oh, what's that about? What's that about? Misogyny. I mean, you got Sora, which makes sense, but she wouldn't be aggression. There is. Oh, there is an Alan, which is great. There is no Jessica ally card. You should be ashamed of yourself. No, I'm joking. It's fine. Anyway, yeah. So, like, when I've got my own, I mean, ES has got one. He's got like a bunch of them, and other creators have got them as well. So there's multiple lanterns to choose from and stuff. So, and yours is different, which is good, right? So it's a unique stamp on it, on how that sort of works. So I do applaud that. I do like most of the art choices. Like I said, Lantern Decoy is going to get picked on. The fact that they've all got different backs was great, but you should cut that card anyway. Yeah, most of the art choices are good. Carol's good, Recharge is fine, Power Ring's awesome, love that one. I personally liked Green Lantern Oath, but I'm sure somebody will say that they don't like it. John Stewart looks brilliant. Core is good. Yeah, for the most part they're alright. So yeah, a lot to like. Yeah, just some refinement, I think, and then he would be up there with the other lanterns. Any final words from you, Jakxin?
Yeah. So real quick, I did the look after you said it. Out of the 59 hero identity specific allies, 51 of them are wild. So
there you
there's
go.
8 of them that are not wild.
51 out of 59 are wild. What's the percentage of that? Because I said it was like 99%. It's actually like 90%.
That's in the 80s, actually.
51 out of 59.
That's about 86%, 85, 86%. So close to 90, but
there you go. So yeah.
Another thing I noticed on the constructs, the stat boost should be before the actions. Otherwise, it implies that the action is giving you the +1 defense, the +2 defense, or the +1 attack, +1 thwart.
That's a good point as well.
Yeah, any power boosts should be before the rest of the text. Lastly, this is just something I noticed. I'm going to be trying to be quick about this because you said you're already over time anyways. The use of the GLC trait is a bit odd to me. And it's mostly because of community thing. A lot of times when we have themes in the community for keywords, so like if one person's making Young Avengers, then everybody kind of goes like, okay, if I'm going to make a Young Avenger, is it going to be Young Avenger, or is it going to be Avenger? And you usually kind of coordinate your traits and everything like that. And then to see GLC when you still have Lantern, when the community kind of has this already deep established Lantern thing, it's kind of like a weird decision to me. It almost makes it so that it's almost like it's not including the rest of the community in with it because nobody else is using GLC, even though there's other Green Lanterns and other lanterns, I guess, in general, not just green. To not just have it be Lantern is kind of a bit weird. It kind of isolates what you're making from what everybody else does. And if that's what you want to do, then by all means, like it's not a terrible idea to make kind of like your own standalone universe, so to speak. But it does kind of rule out some other like outside stuff. It might, if somebody wants to play this Green Lantern and they want to bring in Lantern cards from outside of it, they might not be able to because they won't interact with GLC properly.
Yeah,
that's just one of those things to kind of keep in mind with creating stuff like this.
Thank you for saying that. That was actually on my list of notes, and I skipped right over it. Yeah, I completely agree. I get what the intention was, but it just doesn't work. It's in terms of mixing, matching with the rest of the community. Yeah, I agree with everything Jakxin said. It's also not even really consistent on yours. I get that it's GLC instead of Green Lantern Core, because you don't want to have 3 words when you really could just have less because you've already got Justice League. But yeah, it's whereas they say Blue Lantern and Lantern. I don't think there's any point in having the word Lantern when you've already got Blue Lantern. But then vice versa, none of the others. I would highly recommend subscribing to the DC TTS mod and checking out the other lanterns that are on there, and sort of seeing what traits they use, and sort of and adjust to.
That is another thing I noticed after you pointed it out, is like how this side here says Blue Lantern and then Lantern. It's like that'd be the equivalent of looking at the X-Men characters and like M, for example. If I put X Factor and X-Men on her, when those are kind of like two distinct organizations that, yeah, they are intertwined with each other, but they are two different organizations. Why have Blue Lantern and Lantern?
I think even worse. I think it's actually even worse than that. X Factor and X Men, I wouldn't even blink. It wouldn't even bat an eye. But it'd be more like if you had X Men and then had either Blue Team or what a Gold Team. Or something like that.
Yeah, like that like that specific type thing. Yeah, I remember the old school Blue Team, Red Team,
X Men, Blue and Gold
stuff.
So yeah. Although that being said, they're about to release the blue. I think they've already released the blue and gold omnibuses. They're must buys. Anyway, So final thoughts. Tweaks are needed. There's some formatting issues, like Jakxin pointed out and before, but so required changes, and then every other thing that we said, you can either disregard and say screw you, I don't know what you're talking about, or you can sort of take it into consideration. I am perfectly happy for you to do whatever you want to do, but please take our suggestions as intended, which is I think it's cool and I think it can be better. That'd be awesome. Cool. All right, that's it. I am in a lot of trouble. I am 52 minutes over what I was meant to be. I'm actually being. I'm constantly. You were talking before about people who are sending messages. I've received 32 messages. So I can only assume they all say the same thing. So I'm going to go now. Thank you very much to everybody for being on. Canadian, I can't remember if I said hello to you when I first jumped on. If I didn't, I apologize sincerely, sir. Hello, and welcome for joining. Craig, thank you for jumping on. Really appreciate it. And everybody else who's watching, love it. Jakxin, thank you very much for jumping on. And for helping with the feedback and for showing off M, which is great. I mean, at the very least, I got to see this awesome artwork, near perfection. Love it. And as always, please tell the people that you love them as often as you can. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye for now.
Ciao.